absolutely fantastic performance.
Okay, off there.
565. Yes.
E4. Petrov?
No.
No, not a Petrov. Okay. Rai Lopez. Okay.
A6. Bishop C5.
Oh, she's going for this line again with C3, Knight G7. No, that wasn't her. That was someone else. But C3, and then what's she going to play? Knight G7, D4. Maybe she'll play Bishop A7. But it's not this position. No, it's not this position. Okay. Now after Knight G6, D4, you can play Bishop A7 if you want.
So she goes Bishop A7.
D4. Knight G6, I guess.
It's also important to check the clocks because 3 minutes, not that much.
Okay, so white can win a pawn with bishop takes c6, dc6, knight e5, but black is supposed to have good composition. So I'm sure Arjun would have taken it just to prove that it's not.
He can do it. Yes, but so she keeps thinking and she decided to go for d5. Normally go knight b8, no? In this position.
I think that's c7.
Knight
d7,
okay.
But this is risky for white because if I castle, I don't know if you're going to play d6 right away, no. But then I played d6 and f5 is coming. And after f5, I'm getting my kingside attack. And in a 3-minute game, I would take my chances.
Yes, I mean, it's better to attack than to defend.
Yeah, so already she's saying, if you bring your bishop out, I'm going to exchange it.
Yes, bishop c2 was the move, h6. He's not in a hurry, maybe.
I mean, she can also play king h8, knight g8, all the slow stuff. Oh, and, but this is quite questionable. You're weakening your pawns.
You mean h6?
Bishop e3, f3.
Bishop e3,
And
so maybe she can take and then.
And then black should play anyway king h8, knight g8, f6. I think that knight has to come out like that.
Yeah.
On e7, it's the black sheep of the family.
That she goes for f5.
f5.
Yes.
But then white has the e4 square available.
Yes.
For me, that's quite a questionable decision.
She takes on f5. Yes.
And offering the exchange. So now if I take and I play queen d3 and I put a knight on e4,
yes,
must be pleasant for white.
So
or I can even play knight e4 here if I want. I can play bishop e4 if I want. Maybe knight d2. There are so many options. I like knight d2 also because after knight d2, your knight is not coming to f5.
For the better square. Yes, but this pawn on e3 also, it makes the job. Yes, d4 square is covered.
Queen d2 is just majestic. Just waste a move just to establish.
Maybe she can
but I really disapprove of f5.
f5 is not good, yes.
It just felt wrong.
So king h8, knight g8 was another plan. So of course, the arbiters keep an eye on the games.
Okay, they're now under 2 minutes each. So queen d7, okay.
7. Anastasia is thinking soon they have to speed up because not that much time left. Rook d1 is on the board. And actually this e3 pawn also stops the knight from coming to f4.
Exactly.
Yes, I mean, this pawn is like annoying. Like you took it, it was double
Magnus
pawn.
is just playing very, very solid. But that's another story.
Yes, keep an eye.
Just so we know how to look at the strategy.
Yes, once this game will be over, we will check what's happening in the open section because they will have a short break between 2 games. But for now, of course, we are concentrated on the tie break.
That's right. We should mention that once I stress again that this result is not decisive. There's a second game to be played. So they're just playing power points.
So we know the result in the open section. FIDE just drew his game with some Draken. So
and Magnus drew as well. So Magnus takes it. Oh, Magnus is, sorry, not yet.
Not yet. They're still playing. Yes, but again, actually, what does it mean? It means the draw brings victory for Magnus.
Correct.
You right?
Yeah.
Oh, so he just needs a draw. Yeah, but FIDE, I think, had enough.
I think he had enough. Yes, he just decided to
make a draw. I mean, says that I'm on the 2nd place right now, and anybody who wants to join, okay, actually share first, second, and anybody who wants to join me, please win your game.
Sure.
After that, yes, so there are some exchanges. Bishop takes on c2, queen c2, and I don't know if knight is going
You can see the tension.
to f5. Yes, knight goes to f5, e3 is under threat.
I don't know if I want to play queen e4 or queen d3.
Like you want to reserve this place for the knight. Yes, if you
Well,
play
if queen d3, I was afraid that black will exchange a knight on h4. But queen e4, then, you never want to be blockading with your queen.
She plays rook e1. Neither of these
I would still play knight h4. I think getting one pair of knights off is a good thing.
of the board, because this knight is doing not much, yes.
Or black can play rook f7, f8. That's also nice, just to get all your useful
Pieces.
moves in. Yeah, rook f8 now.
F8. Yes, so she played. Bodnaruk brought her knight on e4 to the center of the board, using the fact that pawn is on e3 right now. H4.
Actually, I would play now queen e7 or queen d8, and then try to play knight g6 to h4, exchange that one, and then I'm left with f5 versus. Okay,
She plays immediately.
Yeah,
yes,
but she's done it immediately, which means that she'll have to recapture on h4 with the knight. But what I wanted to accomplish was to put a queen there, and maybe that gives a lot of pressure. So queen e7 or queen d8, then I have this extra option.
Extra option to take it with the queen. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I have a feeling that perhaps everything will be changed and the game will finish in a draw. I mean, this one.
Knight g3. What is that?
I mean, it would be good strategy for Hampi if she makes a draw with black pieces. Then she has white pieces after all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's still of course far from being over.
I mean, now almost you feel like white should go back knight e4, just to
Yes.
queen g5.
Exactly. Queen e4. Now she has what? Queen g5. Or?
Yeah, and then what?
Yes. I mean,
Gonna go king h2?
Knight is hanging.
King h2, rook f2 wins probably.
Wow.
Ooh.
Up. So there are some troubles. Oh, king h2. She
King
played.
h2, rook f2. Does it just win?
I mean, yes. How to
Yes,
protect
it's
g2?
over. Rook f2 and it's resigned.
Yes. Oh no, she took on f1. Maybe it's also good, but
No, there is nothing happening.
oh my gosh, she had this rook f2,
Rook f2 and it was
and
over.
it just finished. Maybe rook g1.
Knight f3 check.
Oh yes, knight f3 check. Oh my gosh, such a great chance for Hampi. C5. Okay, white is trying to.
Maybe d takes c5 is not a bad try here.
Takes
Just queen e5, knight d6, and
was also
I think
possible.
white could still be struggling there.
But she decided just to give what c6. Yes, she plays c6 in order to have this opportunity.
But wait, knight e7, and then you're losing the d5 pawn.
Ah, yes,
Queen-
right.
queen
Queen
f7.
f7.
Thank you very
yes.
much.
Oops. It seems like Hampi is winning the pawn. Yes,
Yeah.
Bodnaruk went too far away. Yes, knight c4. Maybe she has some ideas with knight d6 at a certain point. No, okay, not now.
I have no idea
Knight
what the knight is
f6.
doing on a5. Queen takes a2. No, not really.
She's
No, d5 is terrible. Knight e4. No. Okay.
Yes, knight c5. I don't know where white goes, but yes, knight took with the pawn. Yes, so she found check
takes-
with a1.
No,
Maybe
but
it's
she
a
has
draw.
to take a draw, yeah.
Yes, she has to take a draw now. No, queen g3. No. She keeps playing queen e3 is a threat, but I don't know. c7 is not hanging.
I mean, she could have played queen b8 check and queen takes c7, queen takes g1. Now knight g4 is a draw if she wants it.
Knight g4 and queen h4 was a draw.
Yeah.
Yes.
So knight c5, queen a2,
Queen a2.
knight e6. This is getting dangerous.
Yes, because knight is and queen are really close to the king.
Queen e5, queen e5, queen e5.
Yeah, knight f5. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, the queen b3. Knight goes to g4.
What is the knight doing on g4?
Yeah, I mean, they don't have that much time. By the
Yeah.
way, they're playing with 5 seconds, 4 seconds right now. Queen goes to e6.
Knight e5.
No, it's not about moves anymore. I mean, it's queen could take on c6 or not.
She could.
She could take on c6. Yeah, but I mean, now that you
Now
see
queen
that.
e5 might be winning.
Yes. So she wants to create
It's
a
over.
checkmate. Yes, but what? Knight f2.
What?
She takes it. G2 was
And
checkmate.
knight
yes.
f3 check. It's over now. Knight f3 check and it's
Knight
resigned.
f3.
Yeah. Yeah. it's over.
Wow, unbelievable! Queen takes and then the pawn takes on f3 and it's checkmate.
Oh, it's just sheer nerves.
Unbelievable game. There's queen is on the board, but queen g2. I mean, wow. Hampi wins this.
She checks the clock.